So, welcome to Unconventional COVID Essentials. And if you want to see more of it, just connect on this Zoom link, okay? So, I will be having the presentation and I will be sharing also afterwards. So, let's see what's happening here. Can I do this? Is this moving? Okay, perfect. So first of all, I want to share with you the reasons why I want to share with you today so then you take action now on these recommendations, okay? So the first thing I want to share with you, it is that there's something that is called mask mouth or mouth mask, because these days everything have to have a title and we need to, I don't know, give names to things. That's all I can say. So what that means is, so as a result of wearing masks, a lot of people are breathing through their mouth, and that's basically mouth breather. So what it does is it changes your structure completely. The structure of your face, the structure of everything. Your sleep, I'm just gonna move this around here for a second. It changes your sleep, it changes, you gain weight as well. It is really not good when it comes to mouth breathing. It changes your teeth, it changes your eyes, you're tired, you feel tired even though that you think you're sleeping. You feel, what else? There's gain weight. And then that is something that when people are wearing masks, what's happening is if you're not, because nobody's used to have a mask on their face. And so then as a result of that, people start opening their mouth and start breathing. So that is one of the things that are happening right now. The other thing that is happening is as a result of all the uncertainty and the stress around our chakra, our root chakra, it is completely unbalanced. And I wonder, I don't have a picture here, but a root chakra is located actually under your balls if you're a guy, or basically in our vagina if you're a lady. So it is it is basically what it keeps us grounded. So what are the signs if your root chakra is unbalanced? You feel insecure, you feel fear, anxiety, unstable, loss of steam, anemia, over and underweight, and constipation. Look at all the things that are happening. And one of them is fear and anxiety and insecurity. There's a lot of things that are happening today. And so as a result of, we don't know what's going to happen, right? Going forward. So that is definitely, so the root chakra, it's also related to our survival, vitality, stability, and security. So think about all the stuff, how it's related. And I'm talking to energy centers. So the energy centers, whether you believe in this or not, this is not about believing. This is simply part of how we are. This is how we're built. We all have the centers, and we all have that connection in our body. So the other thing is, of course, there is stress, there is anxiety. What else? Probably lack of direction in many cases, where you don't feel that you know where you're going. And the reason is because definitely a lot of us don't know where we're heading and what we're doing, because it is an uncertain times that we're experiencing right now. So you don't know if you want to plan holidays, if you really, want to stay in the city that you're living in. Like, for example, in Calgary, I see a lot of my friends moving out of Calgary. So that is very interesting on what's happening these days. So think about that. So far, I'm sharing with you 3 of the common reasons I see, okay? So one is mouth breathing as a result of the mask. And so then it's all about retraining yourself to breathe properly. So the second one, I'm talking about the energy center, the root chakra. So that is in the base of your spine. And the third one, it is anxiety, it is stress, it is uncertainty. Oh, finances. Finances are being affected, are affecting a lot of people as well. So, but here's the thing. What are the very uncommon fixes I'm going to give you tonight? Because that's why you're here today. It's just to get all these fixes that can help you at least to those 3 things. So the first one, I'm going to talk about exercise. Of course, it's me. I got to talk about exercise. So, you know, and I got to say that since March, I completely moved online. And so, which allows me to be more flexible for you guys. And I have a complete online program. But here's the thing. When you are under a lot of stress or your stress is quite high, sometimes if you don't know what kind of exercise to do, exercise, it might be causing you more stress, which means more stress to your adrenal glands, more stress to your kidney, more stress to your body. So those are all the things that I want you to think about when we're looking at stress. So that's why if you go and you check any YouTube exercises, make sure that you're doing something that is really aligned with your level of energy. If you're not sleeping enough, please just don't do a lot of super active or any like super intense workouts. Try to keep it chill because it's really, really important for your benefit. And you know what? If you want to know more about my online programs, of course, just check it out. But I'm here just to give you all the different uncommon fixes, which exercise is not always the ideal if you don't know where you are at. Like high levels of anxiety, high level of stress, you need to choose the proper exercise for you. So that keep that in mind. So the other thing I want to share with you is because let's go back to the mask. So if you're using mask, then of course I want you to think about correcting the mouth breathing. Breathe through your nose. But here's what you can do. And so you can get Peppermint. So I personally use the doTERRA brand, but you can go anywhere you want. And I'm looking at normally the essential oil, and I'm talking about essential oils that you can use. And so Peppermint and any Easy Breathe or anything for your breath, like to ease your breathing, you can get that. And you can, what you can do, it is you can use that and then rub that on your hands, rub it on your mask, and that will allow you to open up your nose and everything inside, so then you're not breathing through your mouth. And if you want to, I can make a sprays for you if you want. I will be happy to share some sprays with you. And you know, we're looking at somewhere between like $10 for a bottle of a spray if you want me to make one for you and give it to you. Otherwise, you can find essential oils as well. The bottle of 15 mils for maybe between 20 to $40, I think. All depends on the brand. A little bit more expensive, better the quality you can find on the essential oil. So 2, it's Peppermint, and Easy Air is the one that I use from doTERRA, but I'm sure there's so many other ones that you can use that is going to help you with that. So another thing, and this is completely free, and I have been saying this since I started this conversation, it is nose breathing. Inhale and exhale through your nose. That is completely free, zero cost. I have been telling you about so many other things that it might be a price involved, a cost involved for your investment and for you to invest. However, nose breathing is completely free. You just need to get to the habit to nose breathe. So then you're gonna see that your face is always nice, square, you know, your jaw and all, and your teeth. Also, mouth breathing affects your teeth, tired and all that stuff. So get used to breathe through your nose. That is really, really, really key. And right now, and it's free. Basically, you just tape your mouth and breathe through your nose. As simple as that. So there's another suggestion that I have for you. So why am I saying unconventional? Because everybody's talking about so many crazy stuff out there, but the idea is, what are the things that you can do to elevate and raise your immune system, your immunity? So nobody's talking about immunity. Everybody's talking about fear, uncertainty, stress. But what about your immunity? Okay, you want to keep your immune system strong. So another suggestion that I have for you, and that can go between $100 to maybe $300, depends on, you know, it all about your budget. So I'm giving you several options because I want you to think about your budget as well. Because the whole point of this is not to create more stress. Of course not. The idea is that you can, you have different options. And then as your budget gets better, you can add more and more and more. You can implement them all at the same time. So supplements. The supplements I use are from Vasayo. So one of them that I'm suggesting is Core Complete. It is basically everything that we need, from your vitamins, your minerals, your probiotics, enzymes, as well as superfoods. And it's very, for everything that is in that supplement, and it's a supply for 30 days, it is $100. Honestly, with everything that you get in that package, you will spend way more than $100 because that's what I used to spend, okay? So I'm talking based on experience, which I have been doing a lot of research just to make sure that I am suggesting the best supplements in the market. That's what it comes down to. Because you can go to Costco, you can go to Walmart and get a bunch of supplements, and but that's not, you know, you're basically wasting your money. And you want all these supplements to really get in your system and help you to get better. There's another one that Vasayo has. It's called a Fortified Pack. And what it does, it has everything. It has from an antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, you have the supplement, you have everything as well. So those are the different options that also you want to consider. And another one, super inexpensive. You can find it between $11 and $18, and it's called the Emergen-C. Emergen-C, who doesn't know about this? It's basically vitamin C. What Emergen-C has, I believe it's 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C. And that is going to help you also to elevate your immune system. And so that's very simple. So it is normally comes in a package of 20 to 24 individual packages. And that depends on where you're going, you will find it between $11 and $18. So another option. And another option, and I'm going to talk about, I mentioned the root chakra. So the root chakra, it is, as I said, it is in the base of your spine. And then it is basically what it keeps us, I'm going to say, is it represents survival, security, and stability. That center, that is what it represents. So you can see, so I have this whole selection of different things that talk about the different chakras. So we have 7. If you don't know, you can Google it and you can find if you don't know what I'm talking about. But what I'm saying, and I know you will know what I'm talking about just now, it is when we're looking at ways to keep ourselves grounded, I'm gonna talk about masturbation. And the reason is because orgasms, it's something that it keeps you grounded. And why I'm talking about masturbation is because not always you might have the time or the person to have a good intercourse or be intimate with. So the masturbation is something that you can definitely do for yourself anytime, anywhere you need it. And that is also going to allow you to stay grounded. Another thing I want to read to you today about this is I was going through this book that it's called the big O, orgasms, how to have them, give them, and keep them coming. And it is Lube Paget. So what I want to read about this is, it says, in Chinese culture, sexual energy, or qing qi, is one of the most obvious and powerful types of bioelectrical energy. According to Mantak Chia, if you don't know who he is, he's an incredible guy. What we in the West call getting aroused or horny, the Taoists thought of as the generating of sexual energy. So that I'm talking about, you know, your root chakra. And I also want to share a little bit more about this. And you know what? My reading is not the best, but I'm doing my best. So tantric students fine-tune their senses so that each becomes one with the universe and with their partners. The exchange of secretion between the men and women plays an important role in this process. I also want to share something. Orgasms is usually understood only in physical terms as a highly pleasurable, explosive-like experience with muscular pelvic contractions, most often resulting from stimulation of the genital. And so the whole point is, when you approach sex as a spiritual activity, you view orgasm as an exchange of energy between lovers. So this is a complete change of concept, and it's all related to that energy. I'm talking about energy. We're talking about connection. So meditation and breathing, and I'm going to talk about meditation, so stay tuned, but I already talked about breathing. So meditation and breathing techniques are used to control and extend the arousal period so that the penis stays functional for nearly an hour. And if you Google Mantak Chia, you will find a lot of information about him and all the different things that he shares. So, so the one thing I want to share with you is simply get yourself a nice lube and masturbate. That's the bottom line. And I can make very, very nice lube for you for 20 bucks. It is my personal thing. So if you don't know, that's the stuff that I do for fun. And I'm just gonna make sure that people can see my face here. So another thing is meditation, and meditation is completely free. So what it is you go, you sit in a, the beauty about meditation is you always want to make a sort of ritual around it. So then it's a habit. So your body stays, it's able to stay in the moment and start feeling better and keep your mind more calm and present. So meditation, absolutely anyone can meditate, no exception. It's accessible to everybody and you all can do it. So what meditation can do for you? Relieve stress, heal you, and I talk about this in many other of my presentations, allows you to connect with people better, allows you to be less anxious, living in less fear. It's all about trusting and surrendering. And those are all the things that you can get from meditation. That is really, really, really key in all this process as well. So don't forget meditation, and it's also free, like nose breathing. You know what? It is. Like, what else? I'm giving you all the tips, so you better take notes. And if you find this very interesting, please put your comments below. I want to know what you're thinking about my suggestions. They're quite unconventional because, you know, it's the combination of all the things I research and read about. Another one, Cordyceps. If you have never heard of it, Cordyceps is a type of mushroom that I know we can find it here in Canada. And there are a couple of brands that I recommend. So I recommend Purica. You can go to the light seller in Calgary and you can find Cordyceps as well, and they can also help you big time. You can also go to any natural store in Calgary and you can get the New Earth Organic brand as well. You can go to Real Raw Food and get Cordyceps, or you can go to On Food that come and also get Cordyceps there. What I like about Cordyceps, it is that it takes, give me a second, Hector. So what I like about Cordyceps is that it's awesome for your bone broth, and it's good for your kidneys. It is good for your cardiovascular system. So, and the reason why I'm talking about your kidneys, it is because when we are experiencing chronic stress or experiencing stress for a long period of time, your adrenal glands are overworking. So, and we're looking at also root chakra, connecting, we don't feel grounded. So as a result of that, what happens is your body, it doesn't, it is constantly producing cortisol. So Cordyceps is going to help you balance your kidney, balance you out, elevate your immune system as well, and it's wonderful for everything. You can add it to your smoothies as well. So it's really, really cool for your smoothies. And I think I lost my Facebook. And price range, we're looking between 18 to 60 bucks, depends on what you're looking at. Okay, so that's another thing that you can look into, depends on what your budget is. I'm talking, so Cordyceps is not something that you hear everybody talking about, but I'm sure you know about vitamin C. So different options. So what I have done is I share with you 7 tips, and today. So what they are is, and I hope you took notes, because I'm talking about exercise, but find the right exercise for you according to the level of stress that you are in. You want to find the proper exercise. Breathe through your nose. Also, you can have a peppermint spray or use essential oils. If you want more information, please contact me. Another thing is, of course, supplements. Make sure that you also take the right supplements. Emergen-C, of course, vitamin C. Another thing is get yourself a nice lube to masturbate and get your root chakra balanced. Woohoo! Then another one is meditation. Meditation, it's completely free. You can do it anywhere, and you can also join our Love Vibration Society group, and we have free guided meditations for you as well. What else? And Cordyceps. So those are the 7 tips I'm sharing with you today. So, and I will be sharing more information as I finish this. I will be sharing all this in the description and comments. And if you have questions, just let me know, and then I will make sure that I answer all this. So the 7 tips are for your positive and valuable existence in this planet, to help you to have more prosperous life, happiness, renewal, and perfection in your own body. You are perfect. We just need to give the body all the different tools and strategies, so then your body is able to do what it's supposed to do. So own your greatness, because you have the perfect body. That is as simple as that. And talk to you soon. Thank you very much for staying tuned here with me. It is such a pleasure. And I will be sharing with you more info, all the details about that I share with you. So you can find this in YouTube. You can find it on all my social media. I will be sharing also a document where you can find all the details and links on where you can get stuff. What else? And I think that's it. So thank you very much, everybody for staying here and listening and watching. And if you're watching the replay, you know, take notes and you know where to find me. I am on Instagram as dmago_happy_naked. You can find me on Facebook under Happy Naked or Naked Fit. So there is the Happy Naked, it's all the vlogs and all the taboo conversations. Naked Fit, it's more on the health and fitness part of it. So you can find me there. You can connect with me by email or my phone number, and I will be sharing with you absolutely everything that you need to know, whether some conventional tips and essentials that you want to have in order to keep moving forward. Because the other thing is, we're also gonna get into the full season. And all the tips, the 7 tips I share with you today are going to help you to keep your immune system stronger going forward for fall and winter. So have a wonderful day, and thank you very much for watching.